peace and bliss. So I wanted to make this video because I'm sitting in the tub and finally, yes, in the tub. I had a few weeks where I was not able to take a bath because I was relegated to showers only. Regardless, I got herbs and shit all on my skin, but I wanted to make this video and Spirit might not agree, and that's okay. I really want to start by giving God the glory, the divine source, divine creator, great mother, great father, the glory, thank you, gratitude, the great mother. I love you, I honor, I thank you so much. Really sitting here trying to process what has happened to me the last 2 weeks, and it's making me emotional because, finally in the bath. And I need to speak my truth of, y'all don't understand. I really believe that before I didn't believe, really the calling over my life and the anointing and the favoritism I've, kind of been downloaded and told that I kind of get. I believe it. The last 2 weeks, I literally was locked in a room and could not leave. Otherwise, it would cost me or my child, their life. Because there was a coordinated, premeditated, heinous attack to unalive me and my child, or to at least cargo me and my child, and to assault, to take my eggs, to take my DNA, possibly dismember, things like that, so that I could become some kind of fucking food to some creature. Because that's what they do. People with my bloodline are hunted and literally eggs taken and consumed. Like, y'all ever heard that expression that they dig up mummies and eat their insides and things like that? We've heard that, right? That's a thing. People who are of royal bloodline, DNA. There's heinous things happening in this world every day, and we don't pay attention to it. We have no clue. Like, God prevents probably so much shit at once that we don't see. And I know for a fact that there's people out here doing videos talking about the things I'm talking about, but nowhere on the level I'm talking about. Because if you were, there would be coordinated, premeditated attacks to unalive you, and you'd be making videos in absolute terror of your life. Go watch my video from the last video I had made. I was scared. I was literally terrified. And that's what they wanted. And that's how they work. On fear and terror. And you making sloppy moves. You not trusting God. You not listening to God. You not listening to your guides, your ancestors, your guardian angels. You moving recklessly. Not paying attention to your intuition. My mother, my aunt, my sister, my niece, my cousin, Karen Dixon, Connie Dawkins, Linda, I don't know what my aunt Linda's last name is because she got married. I forget. Linda Dixon, I think is her governmental without the maiden. Letitia Dixon, Connie Dawkins, Sanasia Sims, Matthew Levesque and his children. And his wife that done fucking bled him dry, because he's a dumbass and that's his karma, that bled him dry, took him to the cleaners and gave him an uncurable STD and AIDS that they have now spread it amongst each other. A fake best friend involved, and a fake childhood friend who was absolutely obsessed with me, and to the point it's stalker obsession. The ex-best friend and the childhood friend. And it's giving Sanaya Jones vibes, and it's giving Broadway or possibly Latasha or someone else's vibes. Regardless, Could be someone else. I don't care. Spirit knows I don't care. Because these people have no weight in my current life. I say their names because I want them to know that I know. That they put a murder for hire on my head. A true bounty. And a cult, covenant, secret society that I have been exposing that I did not know my mother was deep in the trenches of. Who has been wanting me unalive for a long time. Who has stolen an inheritance from me since I've been a child. Or like years ago. And then someone else stole the real estate, the land that belongs to me. So you have somebody living in my house, and then you have them spending the money and the assets that was left for me. I have multiple inheritances that have been stolen from me. One from Thomas Cloak and one I think from my grandmother or my granddad or maybe both. I'm not even angry. I'm just disappointed in the fact that people have sat here and gone through the extremes and the lengths they have gone to. And then like the audacity that somebody's going to try to sue me for my creative content, my creative rights, when there is literal login history of y'all logging into my shit from your PCs on my Etsy and my Shopify. If y'all are that fucking stupid, which y'all probably are, you're probably that fucking stupid because y'all are so fucking obsessed and stupid and mad and envious and jealous because y'all know that I come from royal, ancient, primordial bloodline, that I have lived a long time. I've been here since the first Lemuria, the days of Lemuria and Atlantis. I've been here. My blood is old. I am old. I've been a ruler in one of my other lives. I will rule in this lifetime. Y'all have no clue what's coming. The tribes are going to take back their place. That's future shit to talk about. The dark lost, y'all. The shift is here. It's happening every day. Things are shifting and changing. If the shift wasn't here, I'd be dead. They have taken my DNA. They're obsessed with getting my DNA. They're obsessed with my smell. They're obsessed with my blood. They are obsessed with me. They have been watching me on cameras, microphones. Everywhere I go, they have someone break into my room. They pay someone who works at the front desk of every hotel. They pay a janitor and a housekeeper to harass me, to try to get in my room, to take my towels, my clothes, my cups, my books, anything that's of me, my essence, so they could try to clone me. They've had a doppelganger running around like me. They've committed fraud and stolen money out of my bank accounts for years. They've committed fraud, insurance fraud, fraudulent signatures, scams in my name for years. Had no clue. I'm gonna need a brand new identity. There's no doubt about it. Like, my identity is fucked because there's so much shit from fraudulent signatures of judges, lawyers involved, doctors involved, of coordinated government officials involved. I was getting hit with a energy weapon for 2 weeks. I was getting radiated in my room. I literally couldn't cut the air conditioning on because they were pumping some kind of big pharma chemical in the air to make me sick and to go crazy, so that I have unaliving thoughts and want to harm myself or my child or my dog, or maybe all the above. So we had to keep the air conditioning off for 11 days. Heinous shit. 90-degree 80 degrees. I had to keep opening the fridge and the freezer, fanning us off, all kind of things. The nighttime was probably the only reprieve, and some nights it was still 85. We sweated in them beds. While they watched me on cameras and microphones, laughing at cameras and microphones in the bathroom and in the main room. I never run away from the cameras and their microphones because I don't have shit to hide. I don't give a fuck. Because it's illegal. It is illegal to monitor, listen, spy. It is so many fucking violations of my civil rights to steal my DNA, to have me a part of a human experiment when I've done nothing wrong. I haven't hurt anyone. I haven't unalived anyone. I haven't stolen from anyone. I haven't committed any crimes. And yet there's been crimes against humanity against me. I was getting hit by a fucking energy weapon to my heart to try to make my heart to give me a heart attack. Then I was being radiated by some kind of energy radiation. Like literally it was making the room hot because they was trying to create a natural disaster, like a fire, start a fire. They had gasoline ready to set the building on fire. There's so much shit that's gonna probably come out, whether I'm here or not, but I'm gonna be here because God showed me a rainbow today. It rained, it thundered so fucking loud, and I slept through it. Sincere heard it the whole time, and when I went to go look outside, there was a rainbow, and I literally got teary-eyed because I'm like, oh my God, I just survived like the worst fucking storm of my life. And if that ain't testimony that there's a calling and God is so very real, I don't know what to tell y'all. Today I went to go give an offering to the Great Mother at Cathedral Rock, and the duck was getting harassed, right? I take flowers, I take offerings, and she was getting harassed by a canine dog the whole time in the creek. I could see it. And it felt almost like identical to my situation of me being harassed. You know what I'm saying? Of me being gang stalked. Of me running for my life. But God protecting me. Until I got in the middle of the water and I told the dog, stop. Leave her alone. And then it like went back, and then like the people called their dog. But when I tell you, this dog was like everywhere following the duck. Everywhere the duck went, the dog went. And I was like, God, is this like symbolic? And then eventually the duck got away. And then the duck was swimming in peace in the water. They still following me at this hotel. The damn janitor, the last time I was at this hotel, was paid by the bad guys to put shit in my room. Because again, they pay hotel staff. Every hotel I've been at, there's compromised staff that needs to be dealt with and arrested for taking blood money and the intent to help have me cargoed in traffic with a child. On top of the multiple men that have been in the hotels with me trying to break into my room through the front door. They stay in the hallways or on my balconies. All hours, doesn't matter. Morning, day, night. They got so desperate they were doing it in the middle of broad fucking daylight, trying to take the knob off. It didn't matter, trying to break into the door, they kept hopping my balcony, trying to open that door, and someone kept me alive, called God, the divine source creator, great mother, great father, divine mother. I wouldn't be here. I would not be here. And don't get me wrong, God has her own soldiers, and I'm sure there's light side of officials who know what's happening. Of course they do. There's so much fucking shit that's been happening, and they've been sloppy. There's so much fucking evidence of them doing shit underground, above ground, doesn't matter. And it just made me think, like, I really needed to go make this video and give a living testimony of thank you, God. Thank you, God, the divine source creator, for whatever it is that you see over my life, that you have anointed over my life in many lifetimes. Tell y'all a story. I forsaked God in one of my lives. It might have been my past life, or maybe just like an accumulation, because I came back as a Capricorn this lifetime. My sun sign is a Capricorn, which is the devil. It represents the devil, which means I must have done some really bad, fucked up shit to come back in this lifetime as a Capricorn, as the devil in the spiritual awakening year. I was meant to fucking probably go dark again. And there's been times I've beefed with God. God knows this. I've beefed with God. I've wanted to fucking fight God so like bad. Like, I'm like, give me a physical form so we could throw fucking hands. Cause why? Why? Then I've like really thought about the videos I've been making over the last few months. Y'all have not really been listening to the shit I have been saying out of my mouth. Do y'all realize the shit I have been exposing, talking about? Go just watch my last 3 weeks of videos. Those prophecies are coming to pass. I'm talking about things that they are trying to do. Whether it's food shortages, power outlets to come, housing crisis to come, trying to create Gotham. Like, if you watch the first Batman, you know how they put the big pharma drug in the air that makes everybody go crazy, and they want to start killing, hurting, harming, unaliving each other? That's the shit I've been pulling. That they want to create and turn people into zombies. I've been pulling that there's been cannibalism in our food. We've been cannibals for a long time, y'all. I hate to break it to you. Where do you think we getting all this meat from? I've been pulling that there's billionaires who are not really dead. And naming them. Like, I didn't realize what God really had me saying. And I'm like, oh my God, people end up really unalived for this shit I'm saying. Or really get targeted, threatened, scared to death. The shit I was going through. They were actively trying to unalive me because I was exposing my mother, how deep my mother is in this shit. And there's nothing but fucking child groomers, pedos, serial killers running loose in these orgs. That they tried to unalive me with chemicals, energy weapons, waiting for me to open a door so they could do it physically with a knife or a gun. They're carrying weapons on them. It don't matter. And they still stalking me now. But I know God is putting a stop to all this shit. All of it. Judgment is coming. The Reaper is coming to collect. Kaliman, whoever it is. It's coming to Anubis is coming to collect a few of you motherfuckers' heads. Because I haven't done anything. I've been doing what God has ordained and given me my gifts to do. I don't give a fuck if you don't believe me. I don't give a fuck if you don't believe my readings are real. There's too much proof. If you really sat down for a week and took a notebook and a pen and a pad and watched just like my last 2 weeks of videos and noted the states and the things I was talking about, you will see so much shit that I've said is coming to pass. I don't need to fucking prove that I'm very gifted, that I'm able to commune with the gods in the higher realm and the underworld. I am a fucking gatekeeper. I am able to cross the Rainbow Bridge. I am able to communicate at the crossroad at the Rainbow Bridge. I am a high tier, like S tier, right? So like if you watch anime, right? I forgot what anime makes me think of, where they like got tiers, right? Like there's tiers to your spiritual gifts. There's like A class, B class, S tier. I am a S tier psychic fucking Claire, like medium. Like I am a psychic seer medium, S tier. I am seeing shit that is coming to pass closer than most people. My shit ain't taking 2 years or a year. I'm calling people out by descriptions and names. There's a few of y'all that watch me that I've forewarned y'all about shit happening in y'all organizations and y'all relationships. You like, how the fuck does she know that? I'm describing their description, what they look like, everything. If you ain't a fucking believer by now, unsubscribe. Truly. If you think I would make some shit, the last shit I've been up over the last 2 weeks, I'm going to be on the news. Y'all are going to be made a believer because God has been preparing me to become famous, to go viral for the shit I've been going through. I've been helping solve unsolved murders and cases, and I don't mind doing it. But this shit the last 2 weeks that my own fucking family helped coordinate, and my ex and all of them, y'all can all, seriously, whatever God deems for y'all, I really pray God have mercy on y'all. So, because I'm not hateful and heinous like y'all. I'm not wishing death spells, unaliving spells. My own fucking mother, y'all, has prayed on my death harder than any fucking enemy in this fucking world. Because she has always known the calling over my life and has let them do experiments on me when I was a fucking child. I'm having the dreams, the memories are coming up. Have let them assault me, all kind of shit. Y'all have no clue what the fuck I've been through in my life. And the last 2 weeks, me and my son has suffered through hell. So when this good shit comes, fuck all of you motherfuckers who think I'm not worthy or deserving, or I want to sue you, or I want to take it. Bitch, try me. Try me in court. You ain't even gonna make it to court. Because all the fucking evidence that's so fucking damning of y'all stealing my content, duplicating my shit, stealing my money, fraudulent signatures, plots to unalive me, the amount of heinous shit done to me the last 2 weeks. My dog couldn't even leave the room. She had to piss and shit on the floor while we inhale piss in 90-degree heat. No, fuck y'all. Y'all don't get the right to fucking tell me calm down, chill out, can't be real. Bitch, fuck you. God kept me alive for a reason and a purpose. I thank my ancestors with my whole mind, body, soul, and my spirit. My spirit guides, my guardian angels, my star family. I thank God, the divine source, the divine creator, source created with my whole mind, body, soul. I thank the upside of the law, the good law officials, the good police officers, the good guys in these agencies who are, they're being hunted by their own fucking peers because they're a part of the dark shit. Thank you to those who are fucking testifying, switching, turning sides because they heard me praying. When I tell y'all, for 2 weeks I was a prayer warrior, praying daily. They heard me praying daily. Probably like, how the fuck, why can't we get in there? How? What is protecting her? God, bitch, that's what. There's a prophecy and a calling over my life that no one is fucking stopping. And I used to play small. I've played small my whole life, afraid of my power and my gifts and my beauty and my voice. I've always been afraid to really step out there and be judged. Because I'm like, I don't care, right? Like, I'm like the guy, I'm like the person that likes to be the Capricorn, true in nature, right? I want to make money off doing everything, but I don't need to be the face. I don't need to be in the front. I've always been afraid to lead because I know what weight comes with leading, wearing the crown. I'm like, I don't want to wear the crown. And for the first time in my life, bitch, fuck y'all. Give me my crown. Give me my spiritual authority. Give me my ranking. I'm going to show you how to really lead some shit. I'm going to show you how to take someone that's so fucking dark that we thought was so dark and so gone and bring them back into love and fucking light. Because that's how fucking powerful I am. Some of these fucking hounds out here falling in love because they like, yo, she's a fucking gangster. You fucking right. But I'm only a gangster because I've had ascended masters, keepers of light, my star family, my ancestors, my spirit guides, my guardian angels, gods and goddesses of the higher realm, the underworld, Mother Kai, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, nature spirits, tree spirits, fucking God, the divine source, divine creator, source creator, great mother, all holding me fucking down when I was going crazy in that room crying. Y'all have no clue how many days, every day I cried, hours, angry, mad, like what the fuck is going on? Why would you have me saying this stuff And then I have to be in a room. Like, I was so angry. Like, why am I the one being treated like a criminal? Why am I being held hostage in a room while they get to, get air conditioning, while they get to get up every day and live their fucking life while I'm being headhunted and I've done nothing wrong? I'm like, are these people so far gone? Yes. They've allowed the government to even fucking experiment on them and turn them into fucking have dogs and animals. These motherfuckers were literally barking like dogs. Have the hearing of a dog. The smell of a dog. They were sniffing at my door. Could smell me. Amongst many others. There's probably other fucking things that they might even be mixed with. But they're using it for heinous deeds and actions. They're using it to create terror for people. When we tell y'all there's people being really gang stalked and harassed to try to get them to unalive themselves, that they're putting shit in their air conditioners and their water, their food, to have them like not wake up the next day, y'all, this shit is real. And all everybody ever do every day is just sit around and keep fucking talking about it on their phones, not doing shit. They're now targeting the youth, grooming children, cargoing children. Y'all still ain't mad enough. Y'all still ain't uprising. Y'all still ain't ready to go tear some shit up. Y'all willing to go tear some shit up for stupid shit, but y'all won't go tear some shit up to save the fucking world? To save good people who out here using their voice to do good? While people out here commit heinous crimes, getting life insurance policies on their children and then unaliving them to collect money and steal inheritances and land. I'm not the first. I probably won't be the last until shit shift and change. Until y'all start sharing these stories, talking about them, saying, what can we do to help? Share, talk, do shit. Call out your fucking mayors, your governors, your politicians. Y'all too worried about viewership, likes, reach. That shit's more important to you than changing the world on a real in-depth way. They've been fucking with my numbers, my viewership, all this shit for months, and I'm still about to go viral. I'm still about to become famous. My story's still about to be told. I'm still gonna write books and make a fucking movie. Because that's what it means to really follow God's will and not worry about how many likes. It matters. All that matters is I'd rather have 5 meaningful people watch my story than to have millions who ain't gonna do a fucking thing. I'm angry because I hope that everything I've gone through has opened the door to change. And that's all I can keep praying. Is that everything I'm going through, that I need to start documenting with my last breath. Y'all don't understand. I'm not afraid of dying. I'm not afraid of not being here anymore. It's a simulation. Y'all keep forgetting that. We're here to co-create with God, the divine source, no one else. I'm not here to co-create with the devil. I'm not here to co-create with any entities or energies or corporations. I'm here to create with God, the divine source. And if it isn't in alignment with God, I don't fucking want it. I don't want no man that ain't in alignment with God. I don't want no friends who ain't in alignment with God. And I'm not talking about radical religious Bible thumping or Islamic or Jewish, anything. I love y'all. I love all your faiths. That's what I'm saying. I believe in embodying all these beautiful scriptures we have been taught in many books and seeing how can we take the best of all of them and not keep being a hateful collective. Because whether we ever realize it or not, every time y'all tried to unalive me, all y'all were trying to do was unalive yourself. Because we are a collective consciousness. So you're just getting that shit mirrored back to you. All God, because that's all I keep praying for, is that God hold the mirror. So the dude who was down there night after night getting a hard on thinking he was hurting and harming me with them fucking machines, while my guides and my ancestors and God was shielding a lot of that energy, but I still was made to feel it because God wanted me to see what they're doing to you, see how I'm protecting you, because you would be dead. I've even made them a fucking believer. I know they're having conversations like, bro, something kept that bitch alive, because there's no way. This shit has worked on everyone else. Like, we've done everything in the kitchen fucking sink. It don't make no fucking sense. Because even I would be saying that. Like, how? I had this fucking dude who I was cool with out here literally try to question me and act like I was like making that up. He was like, oh, ain't no way. Like, because if they want to get you, they'll get you. See, it's motherfuckers like you that say that shit of why people get got, because y'all manifest that shit for people. Y'all don't believe God is greater. And yet he's sitting here like, oh, the white hats. God has got to step in at some point. Yo, you don't make no sense. You make no sense. You're an oxy-fucking-moron. And I hope he actually subscribes and knows I'm talking to him. Because seriously, he makes no fucking sense. How you gonna believe God exists in this sense, but you don't believe God was protecting me? You don't believe God is the real reason why I made it out of that fucking room, but you believe God is, and these white hats and the good guys, the undercover good guys, and all these other things exist, but you don't believe God will save people who have spiritual purpose here from the devil and the evil, the wicked, the foul. Yeah, no, that don't make sense to me. Sorry. I was arguing with him, and then I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm done. Like, this is them kind of relationships where, because he thinks he's so fucking self-righteous and ahead of the curve of like, oh, I've been awake for 8 years. Everybody's just getting hip. So what? What are you doing to help people wake up, though? Other than judging them. Because I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be one of them people where somebody is literally telling me that they have had like the worst 2 weeks of their life, and I'm ignoring them on a sensitivity heart level because your old ass is cold now. Because you've been waiting for something to save you instead of saving your fucking self and helping save others. You're part of the fucking problem because you aren't helping provide active solutions. When people are coming to you with problems, you're just manifesting more problems by saying, if they want to get you, they'll get you. Bullshit. Nothing's going to get something that God is protecting. I don't give a fuck. The whole fucking underworld, the dead. This world was created by the divine creator, by the collective consciousness. And it is greater than any evil or fucking wicked thing. If God wanted to really just fucking unplug all our asses, God can do that. But it's chosen not to, because we need to even learn in this ascension to never do this again. There's so many learning things that I learned in that darkness. So many of y'all run from the darkness. So many of y'all are afraid of your own fucking shadow. So many of y'all are afraid to feel again. All it told me was so many of the fucking men and women around me who they flew in from different locations, y'all, to try to watch my unaliving. You know how dead you have to be inside? You know how detached and cold and sick and heinous you have to fucking be? That you get off on watching someone cry, a child, like people being afraid, living in fear and being traumatized. You know how fucking sick, cold, and unattached from emotions and reality and dead inside you gotta fucking be? That shit was to awaken the good officials. They were meant to see what was happening to me, to see. So you could see, like, is your heart attached? This is why you do what you do. So you can help people like that not go through that shit again. and to see if I could reach any of these fucking dead zombies' hearts again, to maybe make them have a fucking conscience to be like, yo, maybe this is a little fucked up. Because she's still alive. So something's keeping her alive. And that's scarier than the shit I'm doing. Maybe I need to fucking reevaluate my life, because clearly hell is now about to follow me. Because the hell I put her through, damn sure about to come back tenfold to me. That's how that shit goes. Because we are a collective consciousness. So if y'all motherfuckers think that everything y'all didn't do these last few months ain't coming back to haunt you, child, y'all are mistaken. This isn't a wish. We are in the judgment year. This is God's judgment this year. It's the karma year, which means everything you put out is coming back either fourfold, tenfold, whatever fucking fold, depending on how wicked you are. You choose the dial of wickedness, is coming back to you. I ain't never let nobody fucking fearmonger me like that again. I don't give a fuck. I'm not afraid. And I'm not afraid to live. And I damn sure ain't afraid to fucking die. And I damn sure ain't afraid of the Reaper. That motherfucker my best friend. That motherfucker kept me alive too. Because whether y'all know it or not, God is the Reaper. God is life and God is death. God is both. God is the devil and God is God. This is why God lets the devil test you. Where do you think the devil comes from? The devil is the child of God. The fuck? Come on, man. We're meant to be stretched. It's a simulation. How can you know how good life gets if you don't go through hell? How many of y'all are really willing to pay the price to walk in God's kingdom? It's really a question. What are you willing to sacrifice? You think the crossroads is just for the devil? You could go to the crossroads to God and say, God, hey, I want to make a deal with you. I need a new car. And tell God everything you're willing to do with that car. Hey, God, I'm willing to, I want this new car because I want to drive people. I want to help people. I want to do this and this and this. I'm not saying to go to the crossroads, y'all. Like, you can leave offerings at the crossroads for your ancestors. It's a messenger place. It's the veil. It's the place where the veil is thin, right? It's the place where you can get your messages across. You go late night, you're going to meet one side. You go daytime, you're going to meet the other side. You get what I'm saying? Y'all have to pick a fucking allegiance, y'all. Y'all got to pick a side. Y'all got to pick, you got to choose a side. I've been telling y'all this for months. Pick a side. You have to pick a side. Are you team God or are you team not? You have to pick. This isn't a joke anymore. People are out here really getting hurt. People are out here really making sacrifices to try to save the collective. I really pray y'all will value your lives better. I really pray y'all will continue to put God first. I really pray that y'all will allow God to flow through you. And I pray y'all will have better relationships with God. and to trust the calling God has over your life and what you're really made here to do. I pray y'all lean in your faith more. If I do anything with my life, I pray I help inspire people to love God more. Peace and bliss.